Hello everybody, I'm back with another video. A lot of people have covered this story. Different people like Stevie Breach, Brock Lesnar 455, 26 WrestleMania, Mr. WWE TNA Freak. A lot of people have covered this, but I want to get out my comments and my thoughts with this. Chris Jericho insulting Brazilian crowd flag in the state. I've seen this before. The fans have lived through this. You know, this usually happens whether the superstar is a heel or face. But I think the last time this happened was and then they had to take this seriously was when I think it was with, what's his name? I forgot his name. Iron Sheik, I guess. I think it was Iron Sheik. Yeah, I think it was with the Iron Sheik. At a live event also, but that was in Canada. He disrespected the Canada flag, and he's from Indian. Or not, he's not from India. He's from over there in Europe somewhere. But Jericho now has apologized for kicking the Brazilian flag. I've never thought that the authorities would get in the mix with this. And I'm like, I thought the WWE is all about, fake. It's like storylines, but I got to admit, this shit could get really serious. Like an injury, you get injured. A lot of people say, "No, that's a fake injury." It's just part of the storyline. But sometimes people don't understand is that sometimes injuries could get really, really severe, and sometimes people say, wrestling is fake. All the storylines are fake. Probably that Brazilian thing is just part of the storyline. It ain't, because already all over the worldwide, different people, different newsstands, everybody has covered the story, and needless to say, it could not happen, but it did happen. And now, WWE wrestler, well, actually, they made Jericho apologize for kicking the Brazilian flag. Now, I'm going to share to you what I'm reading, okay? From Sao Paulo, Brazil. WWE wrestler Chris Jericho has had to apologize to the Brazilian government and its people after crumpling and kicking the country's flag during a show in Sao Paulo on Thursday. According to the Canadian Express, the flag made its way into the ring during a match when Jericho and WWE, when I think it was Jericho versus CM Punk. This is now talking about how the flag even got into the ring. When Jericho got on hold to the flag, he crumbled it in his hands. Let's say he did this, and then he kicked it. And CM Punk is just standing there doing nothing. And then when Jericho got a hold of the flag, he crumbled it in his hands, threw it into the ground, and kicked it across the ring. Local police then intervened and gave him a choice of apologizing or being arrested in Brazil. That's some serious shit. And he had two options. Jericho had two options. The first option was either to get suspended. This is the first choice, is being apologizing or getting arrested, which is some pretty serious shit right there. Because I don't know if you were to even if it was a fake flag, you would still get your ass kicked. Well, now that I know, I live in the United States, so I don't know how the rules of that, but I think last time I was in school we covered that thing. But to disrespect a country, man, that's messed up. I don't even know if I want to disrespect somebody's country, but this is some serious shit. But Jericho ain't even from the United States. He's from Canada. He could have faced some illegal shit. He could have lost his visa. Number one, he could have lost his visa. His visa. He could lose his opportunity to go to a state from country to country. It's like say you're Mexican. Let's take this as an example. You're Mexican, and you're in the United States in illegal. You don't have no papers, and you can't go from country to country. That's what Jericho almost had to face. He almost had his papers taken away and his visa expired and his visa taken away from him. And I don't know what was the some more serious punishment would be, but I can tell you for a fact I would never ever want to be in this kind of position. And back from here. In a statement posted on World Wrestling Entertainment website, Jericho called his behavior a bad judgment call. And according to Jericho, his saying that the skeptics have noted that Jericho's character is a villain. So so what WWE was trying to tell the authorities too is that that's part of Jericho's persona. He's a heel, he's a villain, and even though fans know him, I'm sure everybody watches Raw. Jericho is a villain. He's always been ever since probably when he came back. He's never been a face. And WWE was trying to tell the authorities that he is not a good guy. He is a villain. And some people, and the part of the authorities understood the story. So the site also announced, WWE.com, that on Friday that Jericho has been suspended for 30 days due to a irresponsible act for designating the Brazilian flag at a WWE event in Sao Paulo on May 24th. This was all over CBS, NBC, ABC, CNN, all over the place. So I'm just trying to give it to you guys. Try go in, give you guys an insider on what could have the big problems would have been that Jericho could have lost his papers and go back to Canada and his WWE job would be over, basically. But that didn't happen. So Jericho decided to apologize or they're being arrested. So this was a bad judgment call, like he said, a bad judgment call. So make sure you like this video and subscribe. And I just wanted to share my thoughts in this. This is some serious shit. And I hope to see Jericho in July, one more month. You're suspending him for 30 days, and that's a month. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video. Follow me on Twitter at AdrianHasAnger, no capitals. That's it. Adios.